Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Maidatul Khasanah. Here, I would like to present about strategies-based instruction from teaching English for foreign language. Okay, now we talk about the meaning of strategies-based learning. It is the implication from teaching methodology in classroom, specifically how language classroom can encourage, build, and sustain effective language learning strategies for students. And the next is good language learning. For the first is find their own way, taking charge of their learning, organize information about language, make their own opportunities to practice in using a language inside and outside the classroom, make errors work from them and not against them. And the last is use linguistic knowledge. And the third is styles of successful language learning. You may use strategies like playback that imagine an instant tape replay the conversation. Okay, the next is developing student self-awareness of style. For the first is informal self-checklist. Here, the example of a checklist that has been used with ESL students is vocabulary. And the next is formal personality of cognitive style test. The example of formal test is like extroversion test and a left-right brain dominance test. And the next is readings, lectures, and discussions. So another way for encouraging self-awareness of styles in the classroom, you can give mini lectures or presentation followed by discussion about successful learning styles. And the next is encouraging good language learner behavior. Yet another form of instilling self-awareness in students through frequent impromptu reminders of rules for good language learning and encouragement of discussion or clarification. Okay, the next is how to teach strategies in the classroom. For the first is teach strategies through interactive techniques. For the first is making conversation even when it's necessary, or asking for correction and making guesses about what someone said. And the next is use compensatory techniques. For the first is low tolerance of ambiguity, exclusive impulsiveness, excessive reflectiveness or caution, and too much right brain dominance, and the last is too much left brain dominance. Okay, the third strategy is administer a strategy inventory. The strategy inventory for language learning can be used in class for developing awareness of strategies in some way suggested earlier for the self-checklist on styles. And the last is make use of impromptu teachers' initiated advice. Think back your own language learning experiences and note what it was that you know attribute your success or failure to, and pass this insight on. You will increase the students' opportunities for strategic investment in their language process. Okay, the last is package model of strategy-based learning. The first is textbook embedded instruction. An increasing number of ESL textbooks are offering guidelines and exercise for strategy awareness and practice for students. And the next is adjunct self-help guides. A second prepackaged way of enlightening students about strategies through the assignment or recommendation of a self-help study guide. And the last is learning centers. Learning centers mean make available to learners a number of possible types of extra class assistance in writing, reading, academic study skills, and pronunciation. So the best way of getting students intrinsically is to offer them the opportunity to develop their own set of strategies for success. Okay, thank you for your nice attention. That's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.